and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, glad to have you. Today I'll be achieving this look using some new and old makeup products. It's my birthday in 2 days time, so we can call it a birthday makeup look as well. So if you're interested in seeing how I achieve this look, please keep on watching. I'll be starting off with my brows. I am using a spoolie to brush up my brow hairs. You don't want to line brow hairs that are disorderly. It's going to be hard. It's not going to come out as smoothly and as evenly as you want your look to be. I am filming on Mother's Day, so I'd like to wish all of you out there who are mothers and aspiring mothers a beautiful, beautiful Mother's Day. Also, my birthday is in 2 days time, so this video is going to be a kind of a makeup birthday makeup look, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. So this is how my brows look with this, and I think this is fine, but I like it. I'd like to make it a little bit thicker, so I'm going to go in with my regular NYX eye pencil, which I usually use. You see how this one went on more smoothly and easily. The other one is good, it's the right color, but I need to keep making a lot of strokes with it to be able to make it as full and thick as I desire. But this is effortless. This has a lot of color in it, so I don't have to do too much. So you know, I have brows here naturally, but I don't have on this side, so I have to make it even or the same, I have to create some fake brows here. Go off camera and do this other side. Now I'm going to use my concealer today. I am using the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer. This concealer is very close to my skin tone. You can use any concealer color of your choosing. If you want it to be very bright, it's up to you. But I'm using this because it's almost a skin color. Because you know, after using concealer to shape your brows, you have a lot of leftover concealer, which you have to use a brush to blend down onto your lid, especially if you're going to be applying eyeshadow to your lid. Sometimes the concealer you use might be too light. Even after applying every other thing, your concealer still shows up slightly, so it's best to use a concealer that's just a shade or two lighter than your skin tone. I'm done with my brows and this is how they look. Now I'm going to move on to applying my eyeshadow, but first I'm going to apply some concealer onto my eyelid. Then I'm going to use a fluffy brush to blend this out. Now I have applied the concealer to my eyelid. I'm going to wipe off the excess. I'm going to use the same brush to go into some setting powder and tap off the excess. So I'm using the Dermablend loose setting powder. I'm going to use this powder to set my concealer. Today I'm going to be using an eyeshadow palette from Melt Cosmetics. I got this from Sephora and I thought it was a beautiful palette because of the color combination. So this is what it looks like. The name of the palette is Bad Side Zodiac Earth. It has the zodiac signs Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. I got it a couple of weeks ago, but I haven't used it, so I thought, okay, why not use a new eyeshadow palette since you're using new products today. So I'm just going to do a simple look. I don't know how this is going to go because it wasn't planned, so work with me. I'm going to use this orange color. It's called RBF as my transition color. This is what the color looks like. I'm going to be placing this all over my crease. So while I'm blending it back and forth, I will be bringing it down to the corner of my lid here as well to create a kind of V shape over here. So I'm going to go into the green color next. It's called Heart of Stone. I'm going to place it on my lid here. I'm trying to make a V shape with this color over here. I'm not trying to erase the orange, I just want it to be inside the other color. The last color I'll be going into is the yellow color here. The color is called Way Harsh. That's a beautiful color. To line my eyes, I used the NYX or NYX Epic Ink Liner in the shade Black. Now for eyelashes, I'm going to use the House of Lashes Iconic Mini Eyelashes. I got this from Sephora. So this is how they look. They're not so bad, but I wish they were fluffier because I love fluffy lashes. I am not done yet. I have to line my lower lid and apply some eyeshadow to it before I use mascara. But we're going to move on to complexion product. Off camera, I applied the Glow Recipe. I can't remember what it's called. And then I also used the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Now for foundation, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation. In a previous video, I used the shade 29, which was a little bit light for me. So I'll be using the shade 30 today. I think this should be a decent match for me, hopefully. So I have a review up on this foundation. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. This shade is described as medium deep warm. So this is a little bit warm for me, but it's probably going to be a summer shade. Perceive that harsh smell. I'm perceiving today. Yeah, this match is a decent match, even though on camera it looks a little bit red. The undertone is a little bit red. It says warm, so that's spot on. So this is what the shade 30 looks like on me. This matches me better, even though I don't like the undertone. It's more red. I'm looking at it in the camera, it looks red, but it's not bad. I like it. On concealer today, I got the Sephora Best Skin Ever Glow. This is a multi-purpose concealer. It has a luminous finish, it's buildable, has a weightless texture, and it's long wearing. I got the shade 45. That I have to dip in a million times just to get the coverage I want. I have to dip into this thing like so many times. I know the bottle is slim and tiny. I mean, they should have made it like the previous concealer, which is very easy to use. I have to keep dipping into this thing. So I'll be using the Fenty Beauty Match Stix in the shade Espresso to contour my face. This is very easy to blend compared to your regular concealer. Blends out very easily, which I like. I'll be using my Dermablend loose setting powder in the shade Warm Saffron to set areas where I applied the concealer. Another new makeup I got is the Mercier translucent loose setting powder, ultra blur in the shade translucent medium deep. So I've had this in the smaller size for the longest, and I really like the powder, which is why I went on to buy the standard size. So I'll be using this as an all over face powder today. I also got the Sephora new matte bronzer in the shade Coconut Retreat. So this is what it looks like. I swatched it in a haul video, and I'll be using this today. For blush, I'll be using the LYS Beauty Higher Standard Cream Glow Blush Stick. I got the shade Curvy. I'm just going to take some on my hand because it's very pigmented. Yeah, this is what it looks like. So I'm just tapping my brush onto it so I can get more. I like it. It's a blush that has a shine on it. I think this type of blushes are becoming very on trend, very trendy. I like it. You can see the color, you can also see the shine as well, so it's pretty. So for me, the best way to apply it is just tap your brush over it. It's a pretty color. Oh my god, I like it. So I'm applying a lot because I want it to show on camera, and I hope it's showing. So I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Prep and Set Mist. This is a mini size all over my face. To line my lip, I'll be using the Sephora Rouge Gel Lip Liner in the shade Molasses. Now this is not new. This is the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade It's Girl. This is what it looks like. I'll be using this on my lip today. The green color I used for my eyeshadow, I applied it on my lower eyelid. For the inner corner of my eyes, I'm going to use this shade here. So this is the final look I was able to achieve with the new makeup products I use and some of my old makeup products. I really like the way the look turned out. I like all the products I used as well. Now, like I said, for the face bond foundation, now this works well for me. Even though the undertone is a little bit red on the red side, I wish it was more neutral. Since the shade that is neutral, I think 33, it's way darker than, you know, my skin tone. I think I'll stick with this one. Now I look at it after all the makeup, it doesn't really look bad looking at it on the side here. The other thing I use that I like is a SEPHORA Best Skin Ever concealer. This one is hydrating. It has more of a foundation texture. I let it sit for a while like you saw, but it was still, I thought it was going to be tacky, but it doesn't get tacky, so I like it, especially because I have aging skin. It was easy to blend. I didn't have to, you know, keep blending around the area. This area is very sensitive, so if you keep, for me, if I keep messing around there, it just squeezes. There's no problem with a concealer that's full coverage or gets tacky. I like those concealers as well. The false lashes I use, I like them as well. I wish they were fuller, but this is supposed to be mini, so for the price, I don't think I should be complaining right now. I think I got them for like $5 from Sephora. So I really like them as well. Very easy to apply. I didn't have to take them off and put them back. Now this is already a favorite for me. This LYS Higher Standard Cream Glow Blush Stick. Now I want to get the orange one. There's one that I think that's the last color, but Sephora doesn't carry that one. You have to go to the LYS website to purchase that one, which I didn't want to do, which is why I got this one. I saw this on one influencer. It looked so good on her, and she's about my skin tone, so I decided to purchase it, and I don't regret it. I really like how it looks. I like that you can see the blush and the highlighter as well. I also like the eyeshadow palette I used today. It has very beautiful colors, even though I got some fallout from some of the colors, but they look very nice on the eyes. Now I used one of the shimmer or glitter shades for the inner corner of my eye, and I like the way it applied very easily. The next new thing I used today is a Sephora bronzer, which I really like. You can't go very dark with this. You can't go ham with this color if you're about my skin tone. It has a very nice fragrancy smell. I like it. I do have a haul video coming up soon. I'm going to show you some makeup products as well as skincare products I purchased. So I hope you like the look. Have you used any of the makeup products I used today? Please share your thoughts with me in the comments. So this is where I end my video. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you consider subscribing. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for coming back. Until my next video, have a blessed night or day and stay safe.